Good thing I wore my diaper, because I am peeing myself. Insane.
Oh my god, he is!
Want you to say hello to your new best friend, this one-pot Chinese chicken and rice. I was gonna say, you know, the Tony Montana, say hello to my little friend, but I thought that because it's a Chinese-inspired dish, I could do it with a Chinese accent. And then I realized, hey, that's a surefire way to get yourself canceled, Sammy boy. So probably shouldn't do that, right, guys? It would not have been a good idea.
Yes, and by the way, it's Tony Montana, not Tony Montana like Joe Montana.
I can't, Montana, I can't. You're like a Giada De Laurentiis walking down the street, and I looked in a store, and there's a gorgeous wheel of Parmigiano Reggiano just sitting right there. So I went in, and I said to the store clerk, excuse me, how much a pound is that Parmigiano Reggiano? And he said to me, the Parmesan Reggiano, that one? We did something recently, though. I did find myself falling into some accent. So I guess it's easily done, but I won't be doing it here today. But listen what this is. This is chicken and rice, but there's a handful of things that go in with it. It's so fragrant, so aromatic. When I pull the lid off, these two boys back here are gonna pee themselves horribly. We've got little wet pads. Pee pads. We put pee pads down for them. I'm telling you, the first time I made this, I was like, oh my God, what has happened here? There's a traditional Chinese clay pot chicken and rice thing that it's inspired, definitely inspired. I might add a couple things that aren't so, you know, traditional, but that's okay. It's all flavor, it's all delicious. We cut the chicken, we make a sauce, we put them together, we throw everything in the pot with the rice and the whatever, put a lid on. Half an hour later, we're like, oh, what just happened? Chicken thighs. Why are we using chicken thighs?
Because you love them.
Because I love them.
You're a thigh guy.
I am a thigh guy. And listen, by the end of this, you'll be a thigh guy too. Okay, these we need to cut up into bite-sized pieces. Just your basic thighs. And I kind of like strips. Don't have to be anything you want. You want to make little chunks? Make little chunks, buddy. It's all you. Recipes are what you want to make them. So away we go. This is a pound and a half. And if there's a little fat, we've taken most of the fat off. But if there's a little bit of fat, it's not a big deal. Unless you're my brother-in-law, Tony, at which point it's a massive deal and he wouldn't eat it. I've seen him cut so much fat off a steak or a piece of chicken before, there's almost no protein left when he's done. Kind of crazy. All right, you got your chicken like this, put it in a bowl like this. Now we'll add the sauce components, which are 3 tablespoons of regular soy sauce. 1, 2, 3, please be exact. Give it a tablespoon of dark soy, like that. Love it. Let's go with a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Ooh, there you go, perfect. And now a tablespoon of cornstarch. It will look like this. And the cornstarch is gonna sort of keep things a little thick, nice, rich, and delicious. Now we have a choice here, Max. I can mix with a spoon or I can mix with one of my hands. Let's do that again. Spoon or hand. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'll use my hand. Because I really think you can't get it all mixed together the right way, Max.
I should have employed reverse psychology on you. You definitely would be using the spoon right now.
No, I still would have done this because, look, you can really mix it in. That's what the goal is. The goal is not to push it around. The goal is to mix it in.
I think you care more about going against me.
Not always. Okay, right? You got this all beautifully done. Put this off to the side. It could sit an hour. It could sit 15 minutes. We'll cut some vegetables and we're almost done. And the things we need to cut are these long red Holland peppers. You know, I'm having a love affair with them. And some baby bok choy. So let me just cut these guys up. And these little wibbly ends, I don't really care about. But just a little pop of color and a tiny bit of heat in this thing is gonna be fabuloso. Wish I could say that in Cantonese or Mandarin or something, but I can't. Great, push these to the side. And now just let me show you, bok choy, nice, right? Here's what you need to know about this. When you open it up, oh, that's not lovely, is it? That's dirt. So just cut this little end off. And now give these guys a rinse because you don't want this dirt in there. So we'll rinse them quick. Now just a little rough chop. Great. Okay, this is done, this is done. Let's get this thing happening. Let me get the little pot and some heat. Ideally, cooking this rice and chicken in a heavy bottom pot would be perfect. Like a Dutch oven. You've seen me use them before. It's like a big cast iron pot. It's heavy, heats evenly and beautifully. But I'm gonna use my donabe, which is a Japanese cooking pot. I know this is essentially a Chinese dish, but it will work the same. Similar to the clay pot that this dish is often used in when it's made in a Chinese perfect world. So this one, here, I'll put it down, Max, show the people what I've got. Here's the lid. Here's the thing. It's beautiful. I use this for all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things. I love it. It's great. It also has an insert that sits here that lets you steam things. It's got little holes in it, so it's perfect. Okay, so we get this on the heat and we start cooking. I'm gonna use this little guy, this dirty little guy. Heat there, turn it down. I don't want burning anything. Put my pot on, and when it gets hot, we begin. And by the way, I think I got this from Amazon, and you can go get it if you want one. I love it. We're gonna start with our chicken. So we get some oil in here. Let this get a little more heated, and in we go. So I'm not trying to cook this through at this point. I'm just trying to get it a quick little color on the outside. Maybe 3-4 minutes. And after your 3 or 4 minutes is up, looks like this, I'll add a tiny bit of oil, and then some garlic, and some ginger. Maybe a tablespoon of each. You know what happens, let it get fragrant, please. Just before we stir that in, I'm gonna add my Holland peppers. Come on, you, like that. And mix. Well, that made it instantly pretty, didn't it? Eat the rainbow, that's what they say. You know what that means?
Eat all the colors?
Eat colored vegetables, because that's better for you. Okay.
Sounds like something people would say to each other on acid. Just eat the rainbow, bro. Just eat the rainbow.
It's very funny. Okay, now, see the stuff sticking? You want that, and here's how we're gonna do it. In the French world, it's called deglazing. In the Asian world, it's called deglazing. I'm using Shaoxing Chinese cooking wine, about 1/4 cup in here, and it will help pull this stuff off the bottom. We'll mix it around. If you don't have Chinese cooking wine, because I don't expect anybody other than me to have it, you could use cooking sherry. We'll give you a link. A couple more things are gonna come into this. I've got shiitake mushrooms that will look like this. That's about 5 ounces sliced. Remember my bok choy? This comes in. And everything just gets stirred and mixed now. Great. Remember chicken and rice? We're gonna drop a cup of rice in here, pretty much any kind you want. And now mix this well. When everybody's all coated, everybody's getting the benefit of everything that's in here. I'm getting excited. I know this is gonna be. Gonna give it 2 things. One's gonna be a little drizzle of sesame chili oil for a little heat and a little sesame-ness. Quick stir. Next, we have 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Let this come to a quick little bubble. Wait for it. Be patient. Oh man, be still my heart. All right, just push everything down the sides. You guys, I know what's coming. The boys don't. Boys, you'll be very happy. Okay, so we've got a little bit of bubbling happening here. I bring my lid. I put it on. Now, if it was a different kind of pot, a Dutch oven that didn't have a hole, that would be great. But the hole is useful sometimes. Right now, it's not. So this little tip that I cut off the Holland pepper is just gonna sit right there.
Just the tip?
Just the tip, Max, exactly. Just the tip. And now we turn it down, we reduce the heat, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. And after what was almost exactly 30 minutes for me, it looks like this. Oh, look it, look it, look it. It's everything and more that I was hoping. The smell, oh my God. I can kill the heat now. How amazing is that? And it only needs one thing. You know what that is. Green onion. For just a little green onion snappy bite. I mean, come on. We're on theme with the green onion in the Asian food for sure. Well,
You put green onion on anything anyway.
that's true, I do, but who cares? And then if you just look, gently cooked rice, perfectly cooked chicken, the shiitakes. Look at what's going on in here, man. Deeply flavored, super tender chicken. I mean, look at it. It's just cooked perfectly. And look, it cooks on a low temp to keep it like this. Oh. Too much heat is gonna just burn up all the rice on the bottom, and it's gonna give you a dish that you are not gonna be happy with. But I'm happy with this. Boys, I think we should maybe all have a bite. What do you think?
Yes.
Do it.
Oh, I can't wait. Here they come. Spoon. Spoon. Look, I feel like I sometimes can impact the conversation, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let you guys say how you feel about this.
Okay, fine. Let's go.
But so let's all get some. Make sure you get some chicken and mushroom if you want, and a little of the Holland pepper would be good.
Yeah. Mmm. Look at that, everybody. We got
And
steam.
look at the steam. And we eat.
Mmm.
Are you kidding me?
Hot, but so fucking good.
Good thing I wore my diaper because I am peeing myself. Insane.
Oh my god, he is!
I mean,
I need another bite.
look, bok choy, shiitakes, and the chicken is perfect. It is so tender and can you say juicy?
Yes.
Moist? You can't say moist. Moist? You can't say moist.
No, you can't.
You can't
Juicy.
say moist. It's juicy.
Please don't.
Sorry, I
It's my
won't.
new favorite.
Yeah.
Epic, okay. Let's get out of here.
All right, I'll stand here and have one more bite. By the way, you get just a little bit of the heat from the sesame chili oil and a little bit of these Holland peppers, but it's mostly the chili oil. Oh my God,
The
it is so
weather is
good.
good here right now, but on a cold day, that just went through my whole body, the warm rice. Oh.
It's perfect. It's perfect shit weather food. Make this. Please don't always make the same thing because you just expand your wings a little bit. It's the only way you're going to add more things to your repertoire by trying new things that you haven't made. Oh, and by the way, you know what else you can make this in? If you didn't have a donabe, you can make it in the Sam the Cooking Guy 12-inch cast iron skillet because it has a lid. Shop sdcg.com for all your SDCG needs. Wait, fuck, there was no bad in that, was there?
No.
Okay, good. Look how great that is. You're gonna shit yourself. You're gonna want this.